At 29, he woke up one morning and realized his youth was gone. Not wasted in one big disaster, but slowly, quietly, by one mistake he kept repeating every single day. He used to believe time was on his side. That belief destroyed him. His name was Ethan. Average kid, average childhood. Nothing dramatic, no abuse, no tragedy, just enough comfort to make him careless. In high school, people said he had potential. Teachers said it, friends said it, even strangers said it when they saw how easily things came to him.
He didn't work hard. He didn't need to. College accepted him without much effort. He chose a major he didn't care about because it sounded safe. Business, because everyone said business was smart. His real passion? He didn't know. And that was the first warning sign. But Ethan ignored it. At 20, life felt infinite. Late nights, cheap beer, big dreams talked about but never planned. He told himself he was figuring things out. That sentence became his favorite lie. While others stayed late to learn skills, Ethan scrolled. While others failed fast, Ethan waited. While others chose discomfort, Ethan chose ease. The mistake wasn't laziness, it was worse. The mistake was delay. He delayed decisions, delayed responsibility, delayed growth.
I'll start next year. I'll take it seriously after graduation. I still have time. Time heard him and silently walked away. By 22, he graduated with no clear direction, no skills that stood out, no hunger. He moved back into his childhood bedroom. The same posters on the wall, the same desk. Only difference? He felt smaller. Friends began moving forward. Jobs, relationships, apartments. Ethan stayed still. He told himself comparison was toxic, but deep down it burned. He applied to jobs half-heartedly. When he got rejected, he blamed the market. When he got interviews, he didn't prepare. And when he got a job offer he didn't love, he took it anyway, because it was easier than choosing again. The job paid enough to survive, not enough to grow, not enough to feel alive. His days blurred together. Alarm, commute, screen, commute, bed. Weekends were escapes, parties, drinks, distractions, anything to avoid silence, because silence asked questions. At 24, he felt tired, not physically, existentially. He knew something was wrong, but he didn't know what, so he ignored it. That's how the mistake grew roots. He told himself motivation would come later, that clarity would magically appear, and one day he'd wake up ready. But readiness never arrives uninvited. By 25, the panic started whispering, not loud yet, just enough to keep him awake at night. What am I doing with my life? Is this it? Did I miss something? He searched for answers online, watched motivational videos, read quotes, but never changed behavior. He mistook inspiration for progress. That mistake deepened. By 26, relationships started failing. Not because he was cruel, but because he was empty. He had nothing to give, no direction, no fire. People could feel it. Friends stopped calling as much, not out of hate, out of distance. He stayed home more, scrolling longer, sleeping later. The days kept moving. He didn't. At 27, he looked in the mirror and didn't recognize the man staring back. Same face, older eyes. Eyes that knew he was running from responsibility, running from effort, running from the fear of trying and failing. The mistake had a name now. Ethan's life didn't collapse all at once. It eroded, one paycheck at a time, one ignored opportunity at a time, one avoided risk at a time. That's what made it terrifying. There was no dramatic rock bottom, just a slow sinking. At 27, his job became unbearable, not because it was hard,
because it was meaningless. He watched the clock more than the screen. Every email felt heavy. Every meeting felt pointless. But quitting scared him. What if I fail? What if I fall behind even more? What if this is all I'm capable of? Those questions followed him home. Loneliness hit next. Friends were busy building families, careers, lives. Ethan didn't fit anymore. Group chats went silent for him. Invitations slowed. He told himself it didn't matter. It did. Friday nights became quiet. Too quiet. That's when regret spoke loudly. Not screaming, mocking. You had time. You wasted it. You knew better. He replayed memories constantly. Moments where he could have acted, could have chosen discomfort, but didn't. Sleep became hard. His mind never shut off. He started hating mornings because mornings meant another day like yesterday. He wasn't depressed in a dramatic way. No tears, no breakdowns, just numb. That scared him more. At 28, his company downsized. Ethan was let go in a 5-minute meeting. No anger, no shock, just confirmation. He walked out holding a cardboard box with his desk items, a plant he forgot to water, a mug he never liked. It felt symbolic. Unemployment forced stillness. Stillness forced reflection. Bills piled up. Savings drained. He applied everywhere now, desperate. And now, rejection hurt. Interviews asked about skills he didn't have, experience he never built, initiative he never showed. He saw it clearly now. The mistake wasn't just delay. The mistake was avoiding responsibility for his own life. No one sabotaged him. No system betrayed him. No person held him back. It was him. That realization crushed him. One night, alone in his room, lights off, phone dead, he finally broke. Not loudly, internally. He admitted the truth. I did this to myself. That sentence felt like a punch. For the first time, he didn't run from it. He sat with it, and it hurt. He felt grief for lost time, for unused potential, for the man he could have been. He mourned his 20s while still living in them. That pain was heavy, but honest. Fear followed. What if it's too late? What if I'm permanently behind? What if I can't fix this? These thoughts paralyzed him for weeks. He stayed in bed too long, avoided calls, ignored emails. But something was changing. The pain wasn't numbing anymore. It was sharpening. He started seeing his pattern clearly. Every time life demanded effort, he chose escape. Every time discomfort appeared, he avoided it. That was the real enemy. Not failure, avoidance. Ethan realized something brutal. The cost of comfort was his future. That thought haunted him, and slowly, it pushed him. The turning point didn't come from a speech, or a video, or a book. It came from humiliation. Ethan ran into an old college friend at a grocery store. Same age, same starting point, different outcome. The friend talked about his startup, struggles, failures, long nights, but his eyes were alive. Ethan smiled and nodded, lied about freelancing and figuring things out. On the drive home, he felt sick. Not jealous, ashamed. He didn't want that life. He wanted his own. But he had avoided building it. That night, he made a decision. Not a dramatic one, a quiet one. He stopped waiting to feel ready. He wrote down one sentence on a piece of paper. No more delay. That was it. No grand plan, no 5-year vision, just action. The next morning, he woke up early. Not motivated, determined. He chose one skill, just one, something hard, something useful. He committed to learning it every day, even when bored, especially when bored. The first weeks were brutal. His mind resisted. Old habits screamed. He wanted comfort, distraction, escape. He denied it. Some days he studied for 10 minutes, some days an hour. Progress was slow, painfully slow, but it existed. That was new. He applied for entry-level work, got rejected again and again. This time, he didn't quit. He fixed weaknesses, asked for feedback, improved. He took temporary jobs, embarrassing ones. He showed up anyway. There was no applause, no validation, just grind. Some nights, regret still hit, hard. But now it fueled him instead of freezing him. At 29, he finally landed a small opportunity. Low pay, high effort. He took it without hesitation. This wasn't success, it was a foothold. He worked harder than anyone else there, not to impress, to rebuild himself. Mistakes happened, he owned them. Fears showed up, he acted anyway. Slowly, people noticed. More importantly, he noticed. He was becoming someone he respected, not confident, not perfect, but responsible, and that changed everything. Ethan's comeback didn't look impressive from the outside. No viral moment, no sudden wealth, just consistency. At 30, his life was quieter, but stronger. He woke up early, worked late, learned daily. He still felt behind, but he was moving, and movement heals regret. Some days he stumbled. Old habits tried to return. Comfort tempted him. He remembered the cost. He kept going. Years later, his life stabilized. Not perfect, but intentional. He had skills now, confidence earned, not imagined, a sense of direction. The pain of his 20s never fully disappeared, and that was okay. It became a reminder. The lesson he learned was simple, but brutal. Time doesn't punish you. You punish yourself by wasting it. The mistake that ruined his 20s wasn't failure, it wasn't bad luck. It was believing he had unlimited time. He didn't. Neither do you. If you feel behind, if you feel stuck, if you feel regret creeping in, this is your warning. Comfort is expensive. Delay is deadly. You don't need motivation. You need responsibility. Start small. Start scared. But start now. Because one day you'll wake up and realize time doesn't wait for anyone.